Yo, what's going on? I am Caps, and I just have to refuel myself because man, I need to rehydrate because NXT Heatwave is coming, and I am joined with Deeks. You're probably wondering where Shades is, possibly. I hope you are. Obviously, he's not with us today, as you can see. It is just me and Deeks. Shades is unavailable. But he's doing good. He's all right. He's not too well. He's a bit under the weather, but you know we have to keep it going as the Hounds. How you doing, Deeks? You good?
I am good myself, my friend. I'm good. A bit tired from last night, but I'm still here, ready to go, ready for another night of chaos.
Yeah, tell me about it. But before we get into obviously all things wrestling, there is a couple of things that ideally you listeners can do, which would be great for us. So please subscribe to the Hounds of Wrestling on YouTube for more content, including news, reviews, predictions, random videos, and much more. If you can do that, that would be great. Are you feeling revitalized, Deeks? Are you feeling yourself? Are you feeling fresh, or do you need something for help?
I'm literally just about to take a nice swig of my energy drink.
Yep, that is Rogue Energy. Nice little plug there. You can see what we're doing. Use the code TheHounds if you want to get 10% off of Rogue Energy. Now, if you want to unleash your potential with Rogue Energy, it is the premium energy drink that fuels your focus, whether you're streaming, gaming, working, or hitting a gym. There's no jitters, just sustained energy to elevate your day with Rogue. Use the code TheHounds, TheHounds, at the checkout for 10% off. You can use that once per purchase, but every time you purchase something, use that code because you'll get 10% off. If you want to do that, then obviously go ahead. And as I said before, please subscribe to Hounds of Wrestling. You can find us on X, you can find us on TikTok, you can also find us on YouTube, where we're basically giving you content. So just go and subscribe, give us a follow. Obviously, I can see that there's people watching. So yeah, what up? Hit us with some comments, and obviously we can get you involved in a conversation and a chat about NXT Heatwave and our predictions. Oh,
Heatwave is gonna be good. Gonna be good.
Now that mouthful and that jargon's done. Firstly, before we get on to NXT, man, last night was fun. It was interesting. We're not doing a weekly roundup this week, but we do have plans for something this week. Now, last week we've done a Money in the Bank winner tier list. Now, if you haven't seen the Money in the Bank winner tier list yet, go and check it out. It's very controversial.
You've got to watch it, guys. There's a very heated debate about a few matches, a few people in that thing there. In that,
Yep.
A lot of debating, nearly an argument or two, but yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah. Thankfully, it wasn't done live, and I was able to cut out some very strong words from a few of us. That's all of us, by the way. I'm not just going to throw it on Shades because he's not here to defend himself. I'm not that mean. I've got a message here from Acrylic Galaxy 1. Heatwave looks sick. Yes, it does. And then obviously they've also said Money in the Bank was sick. Yes, it was. It was insane. I'll tell you what though, before we get on to talking about NXT Heatwave, honestly, I think the women delivered the most in that pay-per-view.
Yeah, that women's match, that was some carnage in that match. And it was good carnage and good fun and excitement. It was good.
Yeah. Just the bump from Chelsea Green at the end.
Some of their spots in that match were amazing as well. Oh, the table, the ladder. Oh,
yeah. Exactly that. So
made me cringe sometimes.
Well, we were together watching it, and there was a lot of oh my god, like
yeah. I can feel that pain in pieces as well.
Exactly that. I'll tell you what though, I reckon there's going to be a couple of moments where I think there's going to be a couple of matches where maybe we cringe again.
Yeah, I can see that myself. I can feel it in the air. It's the essence of pain coming through. I can feel it.
Exactly, man. So, exactly that. So obviously, let's get into NXT Heatwave, obviously, which is why everyone's here. Hello, by the way, everyone on X and on YouTube, obviously listening in. Acrylic Galaxy said, I watched the video. I love how Shade used the term bathrobe a lot. Yes, a bathrobe was used a lot. I mean, in regards to Damien Sandow, we'll get onto that a little bit later on, just before we kind of end and we plug everything again. But talking about the bathrobe a lot was very interesting. Obviously, I'll tell you what, where you're not going to need a bathrobe, NXT Heatwave, because it's far too hot. Let's get into some of these predictions. That I think the first match we need to start with. Do you want to go for the main event, or do you want to leave that to the end?
Oh, dude, no. Look, I've got to be last. That's hot.
Yeah, you
That's
want to
too
leave that
hot.
to the
That's
end?
too hot to be first.
All right, let's do this. Well, let's do Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice.
I think, yeah, let's go with that.
All right. If they open a match, that'd be fantastic, by the way. Obviously,
oh God, that's gonna be a big hit off the start. Oof.
be solid. Look, I'm struggling in regards to who I want to win this, purely because I like both of them. I really like both of them. Obviously, Perez being, the way she's going now, but I really like Lola Vice. Like, I love the way Lola Vice is being built, but Roxanne Perez is a menace at the moment, man.
Yeah,
Honestly. So it's really hard to call. But I'll try and be like neutral as much as I can. But I do think Lola Vice has got to win that title at some point. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she has to win it at some point.
In the future, but I don't think it's quite yet.
Really?
Not being nasty to Lola, she's got knockout power and she's quick and aggressive, but I think the cunningness and sneakiness of the current champion is going to overrule and win. I think just about. As long as current champion Roxanne Perez can avoid that knockout shot. If she doesn't avoid it, it's going over and we've got a new champion tonight. But if she does avoid it, champion stays the same, I think.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I really do see what you're saying. Like, I think of all the matches for this one, this is probably the hardest one for me to call.
Yeah.
I mean, like, every other talent on this show are amazing, but I feel like I have an idea of where my prediction's going. Like, I'm either swayed one side or the other. There's not one where I feel very neutral. I'm like, well, if one wins, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? But with this one, I find it really hard to call because I think Roxanne's having a really good run right now. But then Lola Vice is coming up.
She is hot. Everyone loves her. Everyone hates her. She gets boos. She gets cheers. She gets everything. So she's on the moment on the cusp of greatness in my eyes in NXT.
Yeah, like, I mean, she's really doing something with that women's title. So that's what I mean. That's why I'm struggling to really call have like a prediction of who I think it is going to be. I do think, I don't know, man. I was about to say that prediction and I still don't know. I reckon that I'm going to go. I'm going to go Lola Vice because I think at some point Lola Vice has got to win, right? And I think if there's going to be a time for it to happen, while Roxanne is hot, having Lola win it would be interesting because then it takes Roxanne as the chaser and not the champion. And having her chasing it from Lola might be very interesting. So
the thing is,
happy to see a switch.
The thing is, if Roxanne loses tonight, this will be the first time she's actually lost a title in a match as well. Yeah. She's a two-time NXT champion, but the first time she didn't lose it, she was taken out of her hands because she had a major injury in the ring.
Exactly. So
it will be our first official loss of a title.
Exactly. But
that could either fire her up or could knock her off a perch and put her down at too many levels. So it's a 50-50 chance.
I think it'll fire her up, and I said, especially if
I'm hoping it fires her up. So, but I'm hoping it doesn't go the other way around and put her down levels and make her feel bad. So yeah,
I'm intrigued because if Lola Vice is the champion, imagine this: Lola Vice is the champion. Roxanne wants obviously a rematch, and she's now chasing as the champion. Just the idea of Roxanne in the position that she's in now, then becoming the chaser and not the champion, I think it's a really good take.
See, the thing is with Roxanne, either way suits her. She can chase or defend. She can do both because she's got a wicked personality. She's got skills on the mic. She's a great wrestler. She's a great technician. She's got skills, so she can do it either way. So she'll be good as long as it doesn't knock her confidence. A losing title for the first time. So it doesn't knock her confidence.
Have we seen this version of Perez though. Have we seen this version of Roxanne Perez before?
She's more aggressive now. Then she come back and then she was first time around. I'll put it that way.
That's what I'm saying. So can you imagine this version of Roxanne Perez being the chaser?
Be dangerous.
That's what I mean, and I feel like that'd be great for her because it'll build her up as well.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, before I get into my decision, a Credit Galaxy saying the champ will stay champ, the champ ain't losing. I mean, it's bold. That's a bold statement.
It's a bold statement. I like the statement. That's good. I like it. It's aggressive. Yeah. It's aggressive like she is right now. I like it.
I tell you what, like because of that, it makes me feel like I want to make a definitive decision. I'm gonna say it. Lola Vice is winning because I want to see Roxanne Perez become the chaser. So my prediction is Lola Vice wins.
I've already spot my prediction by saying I think Roxanne's gonna win the match, but I'm happy either way. I think both girls will be a good champions. They'll both run hard with it. I'm happy either way, but I want Roxanne to retain myself. So yeah.
Right, okay, that's fair enough. Let's go on to I want to come away from another women's match. I'll tell you what I do want to talk about. The NXT tag team match with Nathan Frazer and Axiom as the champions versus Chase University, which will be Andre Jace and Duke Hudson, with Riley Osborne and Thea for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Now, man, I'm not sure if you've been seeing kind of what's been floating around on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call the social media website, but a lot of people have been kind of talking about Frazer turning heel.
Yeah, I've seen this and thought about it a lot, and I'm not sure.
What's your thoughts? Do you think we're gonna get the Nathan Frazer heel turn tonight?
I think they lose. He can pull it off because he's got that personality in him, but will it hurt him going heel though? That's the problem.
Oh, I mean,
at the moment, he's hot as anything as a face, and everyone loves him for it.
He's a great face, but you got to remember.
Yeah, but if he turns heel now, will it hurt him? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Or would it make him more bigger in the industry? So for me, it's a 60-40 split. Yes to no.
Okay.
So I'm 40% saying no, don't do it. And they're saying yeah, saying no, don't do it. And 60 saying yes, stay as you are. So I'm not quite sure, but I think he can pull it off. If he does do it, he can pull it off. But it'll be will the crowd like it? That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, it will get booed for sure. Obviously, being the idea of him being a heel, right? But you've got to remember, he had training from Seth. He was trained by Seth Rollins, right? And we've seen shades of Seth Rollins in the Nathan Frazer character in his time through NXT, like coming out of the no, and all this kind of stuff on the mic.
Yeah.
The way he portrays himself, the body language, the movement, and stuff like that. So imagine if we get a Nathan Frazer / Seth Rollins heel turn, like the way let's say Seth turned on the Shield. And then that's the version of Frazer that we get. Would you be down with that?
I can see that, and I would myself, in my opinion, I'd like that. But it's going to be all the universe like that. The WWE universe like that.
No. Acrylic Galaxy says it won't hurt him, in my opinion. It will only enhance him. And
okay.
Said, I'm assuming that was it to what I said about the Seth Rollins thing? I think it will enhance him because obviously it puts him as a heel. The only thing I think it could affect would be potentially it could be damaging to Axiom.
Yeah.
Because I always feel if someone turns heel, the person they go against, obviously they've got to win that match, but then the face has got to take the loss. But then if the face gets the win, it doesn't work the opposite way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you got to remember, this Axiom team was born out of a rivalry.
Well, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
So, are you going to replay the rivalry again?
Now that would be interesting, especially with Frazer being if he does turn. Oh, I mean, that, if anything, that makes me want Chase University to win it more to see this happen.
Yeah. So their rivalry they had was over 5 matches, and it was intense, crazy, lunatic stuff they're doing for 5 matches, and it was I think it ended up as 2 draw, I believe, because one of the matches was a no contest because it ended up as a double count out. If I remember rightly, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I believe it ended 2-2. I believe, and then they decided to team up after that, and they've been banging it hard since then.
What's what you're saying? That sounds. If someone clips one bit from that, that's
Oh,
gonna sound.
my bad. Sorry about that. I didn't realise what I said then.
I can't dub that in an edit. We're live.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Do you know what? Just by talking away, we've been saying. Obviously, we haven't even mentioned Chase University yet, but I do think Chase University kind of having a win here will be great for them, and it also does wonders for Axiom and Nathan Frazer. So if Axiom and Frazer win, great. But I think there's at some point again, Chase University have to win these titles. And they've been kind of around that edge for a while. And I think Riley Osborne being around them and Thea, how everyone say her name, obviously being around as well. It'll be good for them as well. Like it'll be a good moment for Chase University. So I can see it happening. So I'll tell you what, I'm going with Chase University.
I can see why he's saying Chase University. It's a good shout. It's a plausible ending, yes. Especially with having Thea and what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Riley Osborne.
Thank you very much. Riley Osborne at ringside. They could interfere a little bit tonight.
Do you reckon they will?
Unfortunately, they could. Unfortunately, the big man of the group, the new guy, he's not going to be out there tonight because he's been told by the rest of the guys you're banned from ringside because of what happened the other week when he assisted on victory, which I'm not against that. It happens. It's part of wrestling, part of life. You get assists now and then. Okay, cool. But they're banned from ringside. So, is it going to be a fair fight? Hopefully. Is it going to be a little attraction or a bit of helping? Probably. But yeah. But I'm gonna go devil's advocate here, and I am gonna back the boys to retain titles.
You think it's a retention?
I think it's going to be retained, and they're going to hold them for another month, maybe hold them for another couple of weeks, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tension is building between Axiom and his partner.
There, you can see that as rumblings.
So, but I don't think they're quite ready to crack yet. It's just on the edge. It's just forming.
So Galaxy said sometimes you need to walk alone. I mean, if you're Batista, definitely. And then he said Diggs is on a heatwave of passion. Obviously talking about that. I mean, I think of all the things that we get to see, I would say you love NXT more than I would say you probably love NXT more than Raw and SmackDown. At
the moment, I do, yes. When NXT first come out 9-10 years ago, it was strange and weird, and I enjoyed it. But as it's evolved through the years, I've got more.
I find it very interesting. I was very heavily NXT. NXT is still great. Like it's one of my favorite shows to watch. Right. But obviously I watch a lot of AEW. I try to dip into TNA and some stuff into Japan. So I don't have a favorite, but I think if I had to pick something, and it probably would be NXT. But I do really love AEW. But AEW
is good. NXT at the moment, I think, is hotter than AEW. I think myself, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know,
and then you don't dip into AEW enough. But I was going to say
bits and pieces of it over the last couple of weeks. Not lots, bits and pieces. But at the moment, for me, even though it's technically WWE's third brand, I think at the moment it's the hottest brand. At the moment,
it is. Yeah,
the matches they're putting on, the things they're putting off, it's just creeping up at the ranks slowly for me, and I like it.
Yeah. As I say, it's crazy how you're watching it and you're like, I really like this NXT. I would love to be able to watch an NXT from the black and gold era with the likes of Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, like something like Ricochet when he was there, like kind of like the Undisputed Era and all that. Like when it was hot at its hottest, like Andrade was in it, and I would be interested to see what your thoughts on NXT would be then. Maybe that's something we could do as maybe we'll watch it and have a discussion. But I would love to see how you would look at old NXT in comparison to now and see if you prefer that.
See, I remember NXT back in the day when it first come out, and it was just the 10-week.
Oh, don't go there. Don't go there.
That. I remember that NXT as well. I'm showing my age here. Sorry, I'm showing my age. I'm not young, guys. I'm quite old, but showing my age.
Galaxy said that NXT has grown massively. It really has. I mean, thinking about like one of the first champions. Obviously, Seth Rollins, Bo Dallas,
Yeah.
Neville.
Neville.
Man.
That's
But
big.
yeah. So let's get into another one. So you think that the tag team champions are retaining, yeah?
Yeah, Axiom and Frazer are going to retain, I think.
All right. Let's go for this one for me. Obviously, I want to try and do a male woman. So let's go into Kelani, Jordan.
This match is going to be exciting and high flying as anything.
NXT North American Women's Championship versus Sol Ruca. Man, I think it's unfair that we have to pick between either of those.
Yeah,
like, I'm sorry, but
it's
not fair. I mean, Kelani Jordan is doing great. Like, everyone was annoyed and pissed off that she was like, oh, it shouldn't have been her that won the title. Now no one's complaining, right? And it annoyed me, and I was like, she done great to win that title. Like, no one expected.
Going back to the night she won it,
yeah.
When I predicted the winner being a dark horse, that was amazing. What happened? So hyped up and excited. When I got that prediction right, I was over the moon that night.
That's what I mean. A proper underdog.
Yeah,
great.
She did. She's still doing great. She's had 2 great matches so far. Since she got the title, one of them in defense. It was a good title defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because obviously defeated Meechin after the interference with Jada Parker in her first title defense. I would say this is hard to call because I would love to see Sol Ruca have this title. I think this title has, at some point, she is going to be the North American Women's Champion. But I don't see it being now, man. I think
the problem with this match is we've got 2 women that are both young, both very athletic, both have very similar backgrounds. It's a hard question. It's literally a coin flip to win this match.
You know what's insane, right? Kelani Jordan is a year older than Sol Ruca.
I know what I mean. They are both young. They're both
25 and 24.
So
like
2 young ladies at the top of their games at the moment. Both athletic, both agile, both physical when they need to be. Both former gymnasts. It's a hard call, mate. Hard call.
Mm-hmm. Acrylic Galaxy says highlight of the night.
I wouldn't surprise me if it is, because these girls can do things that other girls can't do.
Yeah,
and both can do it as well.
I honestly think it would be great. Like, I love seeing women's wrestling really steal the show, right? But if these 2 steal the show tonight and are given enough time to really show up and show off, I think it'll be a match of the weekend.
I can see these girls pulling out tricks tonight that other people can't even do tonight, and it'd be amazing, and it'd be gobsmacking moments. Your jaw hit the floor.
I tell you what I do want to see.
You go, mate.
I want to see when we get the random soul snatcher, right? We think it's all over, and her foot is just on the rope.
Oh,
so she doesn't.
Like, once.
So we get that moment of Sol Ruca thinking, oh, she's got it. She's hit her finisher. She's got it, right? But Kelani Jordan just has her foot on the rope or under the rope or a fingertip
under the rope. Yeah, I reckon.
Something. Just like, but it looks by accident. So it's not like she even planned it. She hit the move, rolled.
She's hit the move, and she's gone just to her position afterwards to be a rope break. Oh.
Yeah. And obviously that causes a rope break.
Tension for us watching it. It's going to keep building. Oh, mate, don't.
And then obviously then we get the finish from obviously Kelani Jordan.
You're making me excited.
I don't see, unfortunately, I don't want to say this, but I don't see it being Sol Ruca's time yet. I
can see in this match tonight, Sol Ruca hitting the Soul Snatcher not once but twice tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can see 2 Soul Snatchers tonight being hit on Kelani. I don't want to say it, but I think Sol may take the championship tonight. I don't want to say it, but she might.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. It's big and bold, but I can see it. because Soul Ruca hit his Soul Crusher out of nowhere. It's like it's pretty much a new version of the RKO.
Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? I feel like we are going to get that out of nowhere montage coming soon.
Yeah, because it's a move you can hit from anywhere. So yeah, I got a feeling it's Soul's night tonight. I don't want to see it because I'm liking kind of right at the moment. Big, bold, wants to defend it, wants to build it, but I don't think he's going to be able to avoid that snatcher tonight. I really don't.
No. I mean, it's a good shout.
Yeah. I think that soldier's going to come in, go bang, and it's going to be lights out. But as I said, not going to be one, there's going to be two tonight. Hit on her, two.
Yeah.
Because the girl's got heart, she will kick out of one, I reckon, or rope break for one, and then she has to hit it again to finish her off.
I mean, look, I'm either for it. So, you're going with Soul, yeah?
Yeah, Soul for me.
All right, cool. I reckon Kelani's got this one in the bag. I think that will happen on the next one. All right, let's get into a match that I think really piques my interest a lot. This could be again a match that I'm really looking forward to. Femi versus Wesley for the NXT Men's North American Championship. Now, there's a stipulation in place with if Femi wins, Lee can never challenge for that title as long as Femi is the champion.
Yeah, this is bold by Lee. Very bold.
Yeah.
Mr. Wesley is being very bold by saying this to the champ. It's very bold.
See, look, this is what I feel for me. And I'll happily admit it. Wesley, I'm a big fan of Wesley. And I'm assuming, well,
great guy.
Come on now, exactly. Him dropping that promo about the injury, and then obviously being in tears, like in the ring, and basically saying that he needs time off, and obviously he's got to get.
He broke his body defending that title like a madman, like a guy possessed. You know, he done everything he could do to hold that championship for as long as he did and build it up so huge. It's such much more at time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, obviously his body just couldn't handle the pressure.
Yeah,
and his body gave up, not Wesley. You know, and I actually got teary watching him make that announcement.
Oh mate, when it come on, mate, I'd pause it because it was choking me up.
Yeah. Obviously, for those of you that know, I don't know how many people do. If you're how much affiliation you have between like the wrestling world outside of WWE, NXT, AEW, and all that stuff. Obviously, Wesley is a part of. He is well known as a member of the Rascals. Obviously, Zach Brent, Stray McGill, and Myron Reed. So I'm not saying we're going to see some interference. Obviously, the TNA NXT crossover has been happening. I'm not saying there's going to be any interference. Do you think we'll have some Rascals in attendance maybe at ringside watching Wesley attempt to win back the title?
It'd be nice if they are there cheering their boy on. It'd be nice. I don't think Wesley will allow interference in a match. He won't allow that. He's too proud for that.
Yeah, I was about to say he's very stubborn in that sense. I think he needs to win it for himself to prove a point to himself, not anyone else.
Yeah. If someone's trying to interfere tonight, he will kick off and attack them big time.
I can see it. So, but let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. Is Wesley going to be walking out as the NXT North American champion, or is he going to be over Femi? I'll let you go first.
You know my answer, mate, already. Come on. I love Wesley. Wesley's amazing. Yeah. I'm backing Wesley all the way. I'm hoping he pulls it off. I don't want to see him struggling with that. I don't want to see him struggling, trying to find his path back to a championship again. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that. So I really want to win it tonight. All
right. So let's just play devil's advocate, right? Femi wins. What's next for Wesley?
He's going to struggle big time. He loves that title so much. It's unreal. I think, not being nasty to his lovely wife he's got, he loves that title more than his wife.
It's like how Triple H kind of loved the Winged Eagle Do you know what I mean? When he first got it,
Yeah,
in 2000.
exactly.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
do anything for it. Yeah, I understand that. I see that. Could you see a Wesley heel turn? Would you be willing to accept a Wesley heel turn to do anything for that title?
Oh, good question. Good question. Oh, I don't know. I never thought about Wesley's heel before. Never.
It's like turning Rey Mysterio heel, isn't it?
Yeah,
That shouldn't happen.
it is. Oh, I don't know. That has got me right in the brain box there. I would see it, yes, but only for a short while, not for long. A quick heel turn, be aggressive, mean, dirty tactics, get what he wants and back again. Yeah, I'll see that. But a constant heel turn for a couple of years, no.
I don't see it being a long thing. I think it being kind of, how Gargano kind of went, like with the old, like he went heel to get what he needed, and then kind of tried to show face and progressively become a face again.
If he does that, yeah, I'm fine with that. But if it's a permanent heel turn, no.
It'll be interesting to see. It really would be interesting to see. I think, knowing that the stipulation is if Femi wins the title, Lee can no longer challenge for it as long as Femi's the champion. I think we're going to see some desperation out of Wesley. So I think there may be a type of.
I think there's moves in Wesley's arsenal he'll bring out tonight and he hasn't used before.
Maybe that.
He's got, I think, a big bag of tricks and he hasn't used all of them yet. And he's going to bring them out tonight to overthrow Femi, who has been an amazing champion so far. He's done good stuff for that title. He's defended
done wonders carrying that championship.
He's beaten big guys, little guys, everybody for that so far. But I'm just hoping Wesley pulls it off tonight. So I don't want to see him going through his major depression or whatever he's going to go through if he doesn't win tonight. Because he loves it. Loves the title.
Wesley lose his smile. We see that happen with Shawn Michaels, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Shawn knows what that feels like.
Yeah, exactly. John's in that boat. So yeah.
I tell you what, Femi is 6'6" and Wesley is 5'9". 5'9". Right? What's the quickest way to bring a giant down to his knees?
Take his knees out.
Kick him in the beanbags, right?
No. Wesley
What
do that.
What if we're gonna get a Wesley in the yam bags, as Taz was about to say? Do we get a low blow and then Wesley uses that? I mean,
if he does,
will you be happy?
It's outside his character. Put it that way. It's outside his character. If he does it, but I'll take it.
Yeah. I want to see Wesley be so desperate it gets to a point where I think he does as much as he can in his match as the face, right? As a face as Wesley, and then from that, he's like, there's nothing else I can do. So out of desperation, he does a low blow. I want to see something like that.
If he hits his best shot and Femi kicks out, and in pure desperation, Wes goes for it, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
But if he does it just because he can, and then no, I'm not good with it. No.
I think it needs to be out of desperation. It has to be desperation.
Yeah, if desperation, last shot saloon, yeah, go for it. I don't mind. But if he's like in the middle of the match, he's getting destroyed by Femi, and he goes, "Damn it, of that." No.
Yeah, no, I don't see it being like. I see it being a desperation, like last minute, like I'm gonna whack you in the yam bags because I can't keep you down.
Yeah,
there's got to be something. Yeah, I think I've actually just convinced myself that I want to see that happen more than Lee winning it like naturally. I just feel like that rascalness of him coming out would be great.
I can see it, I can feel it, I understand it. As long as it's desperation, I'm good with it.
Basically, we're saying we're seeing a man get whacked in the testicles to lose his title. That's what we're saying. That's what we're bringing to this podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going extremely low here, boys.
Leave for the win. Leave for the win. Obviously, I've got another thing that'll come up. Obviously, I want to bring that up at the end. Thing from Philly Galaxy. So I was going to favourite it for now, so I don't forget it. All right, into the next match, man. one that I'm really, really looking forward to, and obviously we kind of spoke about a little bit of length on our weekly roundup last week. This match here, man. Oh, this is going to be something special. Karmen, Petrovic and Arianna Grace versus Jacy, Jayne and Jazmyn next. Where do you start with this match?
Oh, this match is just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You got the two big, mean, bad girls in the classroom, pretty much. I use the classroom as loosely as I can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bullying people around, pushing people around, being evil and nasty.
They are bullies. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got the two good girls in the back just doing their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one's a bit of a girly girl who's princessy kind of thing, and the other one's the good old fashioned
sword.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say a sword, but yeah, a martial artist who's calm, relaxed, and does her stuff. You know what I mean? But
her entrance is probably one of my favorites right now. Like Karmen Petrovic, her entrance.
Oh yeah, Karmen Petrovic's got amazing entrance. It's so unique and clever. It's good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go. Like I think there's a lot more with this, with the Jacy Jayne thing, as we spoke on like last week. Her with the broken nose and kind of taking like a bit of what Dashing Cody Rhodes was, obviously, with like wearing his mask and taking it off. And as you rightfully said last week, there's something about that mask, because when she takes it off, she looks at it differently. Do you know what I mean? There's something about her. She gets like in this trance of looking at this mask.
Yeah.
In a specific way. And obviously you pointed it out, and a lot of other people also said online, like, something about her and that mask is like
strange, unique.
Yeah, there's something there.
It's like kind of like she's in love with it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sounds strange saying it out loud now, but yeah.
I know what you're saying. It feels like very much. Do you remember when we had Dashing Cody Rhodes and he hated the idea of having his face broken, and then he fell in love with being in the mask, and everyone else was the problem, not him.
Mm-hmm.
But getting that, but kind of like a different version of it.
Yeah, it's like a modern retake.
A little. But yeah, I really don't know. I feel. Who do you think needs this win more?
I think it's got to be Petrovic. I think got to be.
So you reckon Arianna Grace and Petrovic need it more?
Yeah, they need it more. The other two girls can eat a loss here, not hurt them.
That's a good point.
They can't eat a loss. These other two girls can't eat a loss right now, and if they do it, they'll hurt them a lot.
Yeah.
These two girls are coming up the ranks slowly. One of the other girls is already at the top of the ranks and just sitting there chilling out.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't hurt her to lose.
That is a good shout, actually. I didn't actually look at it as in, like, normally I look at it as like who could suffer here.
See, I'm not in your line here, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know.
So I think Petrovic and that. Yeah, so I think it's Petrovic. Not at night. They need it badly because they lose tonight. It's going to hurt them a lot. In their standing in the ranks, in their run for titles, and hurt them a lot. So, yeah. So I think the girls, get them two girls got to win tonight. If they don't, it's going to hurt them a lot.
I can see that. All right, I'll let you go first. Make your prediction. Are you going with Petrovic and Arianna Grace?
I am. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I want to agree with you, but there's something about this Jacy Jayne and this mask thing that I think is going to come into play in this match. And I feel like that mask is going to be used in a way to have a win there, get a win.
Okay.
It'll be used in some sort of a form of way.
I can see it. I can feel it. I can see it.
Do you remember how it was used with Cody when he used it as a weapon?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe something like that happens, and that's how they get that win. I think it'll be like a sneak win if it happens, but I do feel like Petrovic and Arianna Grace are more likely to get the win here. But I can see it going either way.
Yeah, as I say, I can see it go either way, but the one that needs to win more are Petrovic and Grace.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
They need it more because they eat a loss tonight. It will hurt them so much.
Yeah.
Petrovic had a good couple of weeks matches. He's won a couple of good matches. It's building up nicely in the ranks.
Yeah.
And her partner's not really moved at the ranks recently because he hasn't done much.
Mm-hmm.
So they both together need the win together tonight. This is not a perfect tag team. It's just a one-off thing, by the way. It's tag team, one-off as well.
I was going to say to you, like, do you think this could be used? Obviously, with Jacy, Jayne, and Jazmyn Nix, right? That's not a one-off thing, is it? They've been floating for a while.
They've been together for a good 3-4 months,
right? Whereas Petrovic and Arianna Grace, on the other hand, this is
a one-off.
Yeah,
this is a one-off. So, it's first time.
If they get the win in this match, then what? Does it become just still a one-off, or do you think?
Because you got to remember,
they become a formed established tag team.
We've got to realise as well, though, Petrovic has technically got a tag team partner already. In the very Canadian brother she has in Italia, who's been helping her training her recently as well. You know, the Queen of Dungeon has been training Petrovic up over the last couple of months as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she has technically got a partner already.
Yes, that's another good shout.
So
yeah, but we don't know what's going on with Natalia's contract, right?
No, it's not a year right now.
I don't know. I don't know if I feel who I want to pick. I'll tell you what, just because I know you've gone on the face side, I'm going to go with the heel side. I'm going to say
that's cool.
Jacy, Jayne, and Jazmyn.
I can go with that. That's cool.
Like, I actually think that the face mask is going to come into play because it hasn't come into play yet.
But it can come into play and backfire on her and can be used on her instead as well. Don't forget that.
I'm not against that either because I feel like now there's something there. That it's been planted there for a reason.
Because Grace isn't a good girl. We try to act like she's a good girl, but she is in her own way. She will play dirty in her own way. She's happy to win a match.
Yeah. It's that beauty pageant coming out, you know. That's what that is.
Yeah. So she's not a good girl. She's not a clean fighter. She will cheat to win.
Mm-hmm.
But she acts all goody.
Yeah.
So yeah, the mask coming into play could backfire.
If it does backfire, I'm not against it. Like, I think the mask needs to come into play for something. Like, and I feel like it has to come into play either for the women to like the heels, so Jacy, Jayne, and Jazmyn Nix to win, or it comes into play but backfires, as you said, and then Karmen, Petrovic and Arianna Grace win. Like, either way, I'm not against it, but I feel like the mask.
Petrovic won't use it. She's a clean fighter. She likes a clean match. She likes a good brawl.
I see it being Arianna Grace.
Grace will use it, definitely.
And I think, regardless of what we get from it, I feel the mask has been put there for a reason. It's been kind of teased, but we haven't done anything with it yet.
Yeah.
Other than Jacy, Jayne kind of look at it in lust, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. So something needs to happen with it, and I think if there's going to be a time for it to happen, now isn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
So look, I'm going to say the heels, Jacy, Jayne, and Jazmyn Nix. But if either side wins, I'm happy. I'm not against like either side winning. I think it can elevate all four of them.
Oh yeah, all four girls can get a buzz at this, definitely.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, talking about elevation, I think this is going to be probably one of your favorite matches. So I'm gonna let you give your prediction first, because otherwise I feel like you're going to explode as we talk about it.
Okay, right. Go on.
Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Shawn Spears, a fatal four-way for the NXT Men's Championship. Oh man, the build for this has been insane.
The build for this has been amazing. But I'm going to start off with a massive statement here. This match is going to start as extremely strange, and it's going to start off as a tornado tag match, I'm going to say.
In what way? Why?
The champion and, as he calls himself, Bouncy, as he calls himself, all work together for the first 5 minutes of this match, at least, against the other two boys. America first Canada. It's going to happen at the start of this match.
My God. Oh, wow. That's a good shout.
That's what I'm saying. If I start this match, it's going to be a start as a tornado tag, and then it's going to break down into a traditional fatal four-way match, and they're going to beat crap at each other.
That is some good booking, you know?
Yeah.
That's really good. I like that. That sounds really good, actually.
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm seeing. At the moment, the champion, and I always forget his first name, so I always call him Mr. Bouncer. I don't know why.
Javon Evans.
Thank you. Yeah, them guys at the moment haven't attacked each other yet.
No, they haven't.
They've already attacked the other two boys in this match.
The thing is, I look at it as, I would say, Trick Williams and Javon Evans, they're two face, as a face right now.
Yeah.
To really do that.
In this match right now, you've got two faces and two heels.
Two heels, yeah. Even Page.
So it's a very balanced match. Balanced nicely.
Yeah.
You got I'm going to say it. I'm probably going to get abused by the fans for it, but I'm sorry. We've got Canada versus America, 2-on-2 in a match for a title.
Yeah.
Only one's going to come out on top. Is it going to be Team Canada or Team America on top? I want Team America. I am biased, but I'm sorry. Team America.
When you say Team America, which one from Team America?
I want Tricky I want Trick Williams to keep title.
Yeah.
I want him to come out on top as the big man on campus that he is. I want him to come out on top and destroy all three of the other guys. But I'm not against one of Canada boys winning as well.
All right. So if you had to pick between one of them from Canada, which one?
Oh.
Because Shawn Spears he's been there for a little while now.
I'm not being nasty. I'm not being nasty to Shawn Spears. I don't like him that much.
Really?
No, I don't like wrestlers that are arrogant and cocky.
But you can't like Ethan Page either.
See, even Page. I don't like him either. But I like Shawn Spears more.
Right.
Because he's cocky, but in a good way.
Yeah. I'll get you.
Now, Page is cocky in a bad way. He just comes out, abuses everybody, fans, wrestlers, commentators, referees, his manager. He doesn't care about anyone in the building other than himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Page that comes under the name All Ego, doesn't it?
Exactly. So I guess. His catchphrase is All Ego. You know, no, I don't want champions. I don't want to be champion yet. He hasn't earned it yet for me. But Shawn Spears has. He's been everywhere. He's done it all before. It's his second time in NXT, not his first time, second time. So I think he's got. It's my shout out wild card tonight to win. Shawn Spears, but I want champion to stay as it is.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say. I mean, the last time. Where'd you go? There you go. The last time. Obviously, this Shawn Spears, it was Ty Dillinger, and obviously the perfect 10. So I'm so glad we got away from that.
Yes.
You know, obviously he went away, he done his stuff in AEW, become the chairman after obviously he hit Cody over the head with obviously that it was am I right in thinking it was a gimmicked chair, but the gimmicked chair botched, not the situation. And obviously that led to Cody being obviously busted open at the back of the head, if I remember rightly. Obviously from there it grew. It's strange because Spears is one of those guys that is so good, but he just doesn't get the what's the word? Like the payment for it being. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't get that final moment. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. I think it's way too early for Javon Evans.
Javon Evans is not going to be there to win the championship tonight. He's there to fill a spot and be bouncy and take some shots and shit. Yeah.
Like I think he's there for that for the moment of the holy shit moment. I think that's what he's there for.
And they've got the young guy in his match as well. He's also the most experienced and he's the most lightest in the match as well by a lot. He's like the lightest guy in the match.
He is a proper.
He's there to be thrown around tonight by the other three guys, but he'll fight back.
Yeah. He's not going to get.
He's not going to get overwhelmed and destroyed by all guys and then left for dead. No, he will take a beating and give one out.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Do you know what? Though? Yeah. I think what's very crazy is it was only in February I'm trying to find where it was only in February he debuted in NXT Level Up.
Yeah. And
Right,
recently,
and what are we now? Where so in 5 months,
yeah,
the guy's gone from NXT Level Up to making a name for himself.
he's good. He's a good wrestler. He's got good skills, good technique. He's got some crazy stuff he does. I don't doubt the guy. He's got good stuff, but he's just too early for him, I think.
Yeah. I mean, just to think, I mean, even when against Ilya Dragunov,
yeah,
you know, like obviously yes, he lost, but he's been booked very, very well. Bearing in mind, and he's only 20.
yeah, he's a young lad.
He's still young. You know, and the amount of potential he's got, and he's only 20. That is crazy.
If he wins tonight, he'll be the youngest champion ever
I
for
think
any title in WWE history, not NXT, WWE history.
Wait, is it?
The last champion who was young to win the big boy title was Randy Orton. He was 24, I believe.
I believe so. Hey, how old was Brock? Do you remember?
I think Brock was 25.
Brock was 25. Randy Orton's 24. You're right. Yeah. So if Javon Evans wins tonight, he will be the youngest champion in WWE history. How old was Paige? Remember?
Paige.
Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't. I think she was in it early 20s. I don't think she was that old, that young. I think she's mid 20s, maybe 22, 23.
Possibly. I'm just looking now. It's just giving me all the men's ones. Let me go for the women.
I think the youngest women's champion would be the current champion we got now. I think she went when she was like 18.
Paige was 20 in 307 days. So she's the youngest NXT champion. She was 20 for 307 days. Rhea Ripley, NXT UK, she was 21. Alicia Fox was 23. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, all right. So, I mean, so he would be the youngest male, but then depends on how many days old he is, if you know what I mean. Like he's 20 now. So it was 29th of April.
He will definitely beat the record of youngest ever.
Yeah.
He's still got like 3 years still, 4 years, anywhere near Randy Orton's age.
Yeah. So he'll be the youngest male for NXT, youngest male in WWE. Potentially could be the youngest champion ever. That's crazy. Imagine that on your record, like just being 20 years old and you're the NXT champion. Like can you see it though? Can you see that happening?
If WWE and NXT together want to be bold and say, look, we're doing this, yeah, I can see it. But it's bold, very bold. It's out there, way out there, like miles out there.
Yeah.
If NXT want to be bold and put a statement out there, like, look, we trust that young gun like this. Woohoo! I don't mind seeing it.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not against it. Like, I'm definitely not against it.
But it is way out there, way out there.
Just a tad. All right. Have you got any predictions on who you think? You got Trick Williams, right? You reckon that
Trick Williams to win for me, to retain his championship, but Shawn Spears could pinch it.
Right.
So yes, that's my prediction. Wild card, Shawn Spears, winner, champ. Yourself, what you got?
I think
has my words swayed you in any way?
I would like to see it be Evans. That'd be interesting because it'll be a different take on it. However, I feel like it's either going to be Spears or Ethan Page.
Oh, you're going for Canada?
Someone's got to. One of us has got to go for Canada on, to make it even Stevens, right?
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fair.
So I'm going. Oh, by the way, Bo Dallas was the youngest NXT champion for the men. He was 22 years old, 11 months.
Oh, there we go. So he still beats that by nearly 2 years.
Yeah. And Paige was the age of, she was 20. Yeah, I can't get the exact number. I can't.
He said, I think he said 20 in 327 days. I think he said.
Was it? If it was 300 and something days, then Javon Evans would officially be the youngest because he's 20 years old, 3 months and 25 days, according to
Yes, that's not much.
So that'll be what? Yeah, 200, yeah. Man, I would love to see. I'd love to see it happen because that'll proper break a record.
That'd be a record. That'd be perfect record. I'd definitely break that. That's quite hard to beat that on.
That'd be hard, wouldn't it?
Anybody
That'd be really hard to break that.
Women or man beat that. Well hard to beat that.
Yeah.
20 in 3 months and a few days.
Yeah. I know, and be as the face of a brand as well, like third brand.
Yeah.
As much as I'd love to see it, and it'd be a fantasy booking to see that happen. Man, I'm not a big fan of Paige. I've not seen him enough yet in NXT.
Yeah, I think it's too early for his career to get told. Too early. For
NXT, yes.
Not in his wrestling career. His NXT career, yes.
Yeah.
Wrestling career-wise, no, it's not too early from then. But in his NXT career, yes.
I think if he was going to win it, he should have been on his debut.
Yeah.
That's when he should have. Like, I feel like that would have been.
But
yeah. Then I would like to see Spears go against Ethan Page.
You got to remember though.
Heels, but I'd like to see that happen.
You got to remember though, Shawn Spears is the only member to pin the champion in the last couple of weeks.
That's a good shout as well. If anything, that sways me more for Shawn Spears because I want to see that happen.
That's why Shawn Spears is my wild card.
Yeah. All right, look, if Trick Williams doesn't win it, I'm going Shawn Spears. But my heart really wants it to be Javon Evans.
I'm not with that, yeah, mate. I'm not questioning it. I'm happy with it as well.
Yeah.
So it's both of us agreed, technically agreed then.
Yeah. Let's get to another comment. So did you see that Bad Blood is coming back? I can see many NXT rivalries on Bad Blood. Man, Bad Blood is. Do you remember the last time WWE Bad Blood was? It was 20-something years ago, right?
I think it was 27 years ago. I was young when it came out first time around. I was very young. I was only a baby nearly. So yeah.
Last time we had 2004. It was on SmackDown.
Yeah,
that was the brand then. Yeah, and Bad Blood was so good.
Bad Blood is amazing. First time they did that was amazing.
Obviously, we had Bad Blood.
I can just remember it. Just remember it. Just about.
Triple H versus Shawn Michaels in a Hell in a Cell match June 2004. I'm trying to look at that card now. Who else was on it?
It's a good card. I remember that. It's a good card.
Oh wow! Batista defeated Maven. The Resistance would be.
Oh, the Resistance! I remember that naming years. Wow.
Jericho defeated Tyson Tomko. Randy Orton defeated Shelton Benjamin for the IC title. Obviously, he was the champion, so he retained. Trish Stratus with Tyson Tomko defeated Victoria, Lita, and Gail Kim. Fatal 4-way for the Women's Championship. Eugene defeated Jonathan Coachman.
Oh, wow, Eugene.
Kane was defeated by Chris Benoit. We'll leave that at that. And Triple H defeated Shawn Michaels by pinfall in Hell in a Cell match. 47 minutes that match went. Damn.
No, it was a long match. It was a big battle. Lots of blood. Lots of chaos. Lots of injuries.
Man, I feel like before we get Bad Blood again in October the 5th, I feel like we need to watch NXT. We need to watch the last Bad Blood. So before we get Bad Blood from NXT, which is Saturday, October the 5th, right?
Is it just NXT or is it both brands? All three brands doing it?
So, just looking at what's been put on there, it says brands Raw and SmackDown, but underneath where it was saying a minute ago, it was saying NXT. So I actually don't know if it's NXT or if it's all three brands or what. It's saying Raw and SmackDown, but
could it be back-to-back nights of Bad Blood, Saturday, Sunday?
I don't know. It's just saying Saturday. I mean, I like the idea of it being Bad Blood, like coming back. I feel like
Bad Blood
would be
weekend.
very good they should do something. If they're going to do that, then NXT should there should be an involvement of someone, at least an NXT match there. But I guess we'll find out. But regardless,
because there is loads of time as well from now to then. Build up some good rivalries for Bad Blood. I can think of one right now. I'm saying it out loud because obviously everyone can probably think the same thing as I am.
Mm-hmm.
There's one big one going right now that could be ending in Bad Blood, and it could be a epic clash.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say it in case it happens, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. And finally, do you have a link anywhere for Rogue? By the way, I tried to find a link. Yeah, man. Literally go onto Google. Unfortunately, we haven't got enough subscribers yet to be able to put links in our description box or whatever hell on YouTube. However, you can find our link either on you can find it on X or / Twitter, or literally just write in on go to Google and write in Rogue Energy. Once you're there, click top left, the first link, and then when you check out, literally use the code the Hounds. Obviously, I'll put the graphic up so you can see exactly what it is. Use the code the Hounds, and you'll get your first 10% off. You can use that as many times as you want, obviously once per purchase. Yeah, so obviously thanks for a big shout out for that. Obviously that has been our NXT Heatwave predictions. I'm looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it? I think you've been looking forward to this for probably all week, right?
Oh, I've been getting excited for this for the last not all week, 2 weeks for me.
Yeah.
Ever since these matches got announced, I've been buzzing for it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be real interesting.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is for NXT main events. They just get me more excited than anything else at the moment.
All right, final question then. Of all the matches that we've spoken about, which match do you think? Which match are you looking forward to the most, and which match do you think is going to steal the show?
Steal the show and most excited to watch.
It could be two different answers, or it could be the same answer.
Same answer, both of them for me. It's going to be the main event, I think. The Fatal 4-Way match for me. I want to see who wins that match. Close second is Lee. Second for me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's fair enough.
That's my opinion. That's what I'm saying. Say empty matches myself.
All right, so I'll give you the match that I'm looking forward to the most is this one.
Yeah,
because I really want to see Lee.
Oh, that boy's going to put out some stuff tonight. Telling you.
Yeah. So I really want to see that happen. However, the match that I think is going to steal the show is this one.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, damn. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. I forgot about that.
Like
this is what I mean about this card. It's so stacked. There's things you can forget because other matches in the way.
Yeah, I mean, even this could steal the show.
Oh, even that. Oh, dear, yeah. It's a stacked card. It's a stacked night. It's going to be an amazing night. This may even top last night's pay-per-view of Money in the Bank. It may top it. If it does, if it doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. To be fair, I mean, Money in the Bank was good, but I always feel like
was good. But
sometimes NXT just has
over the top and pull out extra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but man, I am really looking forward to this.
I am.
We've gone into detail. Obviously, it's just been two of us today. Obviously, there is no shades. He's obviously away at the moment. Obviously, he's not in the best of health right now. He's okay though. He's good. But obviously, he's not fit for stream, which is fine. Obviously, we continue on. Hopefully
we'll be back next week. Hopefully,
I hope so. If you've obviously enjoyed the content, then please obviously give us a like and subscribe, share it, tell your friends, tell your dog, you might like it as well. Also, while you're there and you are liking and sharing and subscribing, please check out our Money in the Bank's winner tier list. It was fun to do. It was very interesting. I think there's going to be some controversial moments because I feel like we have to kind of re-add to this now because there's another two winners and we don't know what's going on. Obviously, Drew McIntyre's one is controversial in itself. And I feel like maybe we need to do a midweek roundup of what happened this week because there's stuff happening.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday Night Raw and Drew coming out and going absolutely out of his mind. Berserk.
I'll tell you something that will
spoiler.
that will interest you. it's not as I don't want to call it a spoiler. I don't think it's a spoiler. So it got announced that Adam Pearce has said. Let me get the exact thing. Oh no, so Adam Pearce put it on Twitter via WWE. He has some major updates. We are going to see the Awesome Truth and Braun Strowman versus the Judgment Day. Zelina Vega and Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. I believe this is for Raw. And plus, following his actions after Money in the Bank last night, Drew McIntyre is suspended indefinitely.
Yeah, but every time someone gets suspended or banned from the arena, they always turn up.
Yeah, I know.
So, not unless the GM right now is hiring 70 people to come and stand there and keep an eye out for him. He's getting in the building.
I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do. I really don't know.
They're going to have to call in the army to stop Drew McIntyre on Monday night. I'm telling you, he's not going to be happy bunny. He's going to be extremely irate and extremely aggressive.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I really like though, just to like kind of finish this segment. Was obviously we've got Adam Pearce trying to stop Drew McIntyre from losing his cool, basically. Obviously that didn't work. But Wade Barrett standing in the middle, basically saying, if you think of your actions because your job is on the line. Wade Barrett paying Peacekeeper in that moment, but just to think when he was as a part of the Nexus, was the leader of a team that went out there on their debut and literally destroyed a ring, like to now being playing the Peacekeeper. That's what I mean. Like it's so strange. I feel
what helps Drew McIntyre in that situation is him and Wade Barrett actually are friends outside WWE.
I mean, yeah, there's like the British thing and obviously independent circuits and things like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far back they go, but I'm assuming, obviously wrestling in the UK independent scene and stuff like that. Because
Wade Barrett, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre, I believe, are all a similar age group.
How old is Barrett?
I believe they're all in the mid. I believe they're all in their mid 40s or late 30s. All of them.
So Barrett's 43, McIntyre's 39, and who else did you say?
Sheamus.
And Sheamus is 46. So Sheamus is the oldest.
Yeah, so they're all in the same age group.
Drew's the youngest. Yeah. But they're all around about that age.
And they're all from good old England.
Yeah, well,
or Great Britain, as you want to put it. Depends how you want to say it. Yeah. So they've been all around each other a lot. Either training wise when they're younger, or touring around the world, Japan, America, Mexico, so on. So they've been in the same boat a lot.
They must have crossed paths at some point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I mean, I'm all for it. But the fact that he's suspended is an interesting take.
Yeah, but unfortunately, in the world of wrestling, suspension doesn't mean nothing. It's not like real life. We've all been there once or twice, probably more me than anyone else, but we've all been there.
Exactly.
You avoid work you have to, not because you want to,
Yeah. Exactly. All right, let's wrap it up. All right, guys, thank you everyone for tuning in. Obviously, all of you guys on X, all of you guys on YouTube. It's been great talking to you. Obviously, talking NXT Heatwave. We'll have another midweek video coming out. Obviously, midweek. Funny enough. But yeah, until then, please, just check out the channel, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Check us over out on TikTok where we kind of put up some clips and stuff like that. Yeah, man. And until then, we'll see you on the next one. We will speak to y'all later.